Viewer discretion is advised. This film delves into the themes of emotional intimacy, unspoken emotions, and intricate relationships. It is possible that there may be moments of moody tension and vulnerability that are shared by some viewers, which may find themselves intensely emotional. Morning arrives quietly. Jin wakes from sleep, while somewhere else the author does the same. Both rise slowly from their beds. Both walk toward their windows, and at the exact same moment, the windows open. A soft breeze enters their rooms. Neither of them speaks, yet somehow, it feels like they're connected by the same sunrise, like two strangers sharing one moment, without even knowing it. The morning begins the same, yet completely different. Outside a luxurious apartment, Jin stretches beside his expensive car. The city reflects in the glass behind him as he starts his workout beneath the golden sunrise. On the other side, inside a small room with barely enough space to move, the author does the same. One trains surrounded by luxury, the other trains surrounded by silence. Different worlds, different lives, yet both continue pushing forward, breathing with the same determination, as if fate itself refuses to let either of them stop. Steam slowly fades into the air. Jin steps out his luxurious bathroom, water dripping from his hair as the city lights shine through the glass walls behind him. Everything around him speaks of wealth, comfort, perfection. Far away, the author steps out of his own small, modern bathroom. The room is simple, quiet, and modest, yet his tired eyes carry the same focus. Two different lives mirror each other once again. One surrounded by luxury, the other surrounded by struggle. But both stand there in silence, preparing themselves for another day fate has written for them. On the left side, Jin stands before the mirror inside his luxury dressing room. Wearing black suit, trousers, and a fitted black shirt, he adjusts his expensive coat and checks his reflection calmly. His watch shines beneath the soft morning light as he presses his phone with quiet confidence. On the other side, the author hurriedly eats bread and milk for breakfast inside his small home. Books scattered everywhere, tie half fixed, school uniform slightly wrinkled. He quickly adjusts everything and rushes toward the door. Two different mornings, two different worlds, yet both are chasing the future waiting for them. On the left, Jin steps into a luxury black car while Tony sits beside him. The vehicle drives smoothly toward a towering corporate office beneath the morning light. On the other side, the student runs through the park in a hurry, breathing heavily before quickly entering a crowded school bus filled with students. Two journeys begin at the same moment, one driven by power, the other driven by dreams. Jin sits confidently behind a large modern desk, resting calmly in a black executive chair. The glow from the computer screen reflects across his serious expression while the city stretches beyond the floor-to-ceiling windows behind him. His black suit rests perfectly against him, collar slightly open, calm, yet powerful. In the silence of the elegant office, every detail around him speaks of authority, success, and control. Tony stands respectfully in front of Jin's desk, holding office files and a cup of iced coffee in a quiet luxury office, bathed in warm cinematic light. A secretary exits in the background as Jin stays focused on his computer, calm and powerful. Tony gently says he needs a moment with Jin later in the evening. Jin slowly looks up, then takes his iced coffee with a calm expression. After a brief pause, Jin tells Tony to make a reservation at their favorite bar after work. Tony listens carefully, holding the files tighter as a subtle tension fills the elegant room. Author sits quietly among students, listening as a male teacher speaks at the front of the classroom. Notebooks lie open on desks, his soft afternoon light pours through the windows, filling the room with a calm academic atmosphere. Later, Arthur walks beside his friend Day through the school corridor, surrounded by students moving with backpacks. They talk about an evening birthday party invitation, their voices blending into the relaxed school environment. A simple moment and a quiet, emotional school day. Jen and Tony sit at the counter of an elegant, expensive bar facing the bartender. Ice clinks softly in their whiskey glasses as neon reflections glow across the dark interior. Jen remains calm, quiet, mysterious, watching the glass with a steady gaze while Tony speaks beside him. Later, Tony talks seriously about his crush, opening up with unexpected honesty. Jen slowly sips his alcohol, listening without interruption. A faint, almost hidden smile appears on Jen's face as he looks at Tony. In the warm golden light of the bar, it feels less like a night out and more like a moment neither of them will forget. Arthur and Day enter the birthday party slowly, looking around at the rich, lively atmosphere filled with laughter, drinks, and elegant guests under cinematic nightlife lighting. Across the room, Jen sits beside Tony, but his attention drifts. His eyes quietly lock onto the author. Tony notices Jen's gaze but says nothing as the moment lingers with silent tension. Later, the author is seen drunkenly resting his head on the table while friends continue drinking and laughing around him. Empty glasses scatter across the surface, the atmosphere becoming more emotional and heavy. Jen suddenly stands up. He leaves Tony behind and walks calmly through the crowded, elegant room toward the author and his friends. Without hesitation, Jen gently lifts the drunken author from the chair, placing his arm over his shoulder. The room grows silent as people watch. Under soft luxury lighting, Jen holds him carefully, protective, steady, as the night shifts into a quiet emotional moment. Jen carefully helps the drunken author into the car, fastening the seat belt gently as soft city lights reflect across the interior. For a brief moment he pauses, looking at the sleeping author in quiet silence before starting the car. While driving through the night, Jen occasionally glances at him through the mirror, his expression calm but softened by emotion. Later, Jen carries the author into his luxurious room, places him gently on the bed, and covers him with a blanket. He stands there for a moment, then quietly turns off the light, leaving the room in peaceful darkness.